We'll get into it. Don't you worry. We'll get into it. 3.81 update notice. For starters, Special League is coming out on the 30th. Alright, so very soon. Play with your Nat 4s and not pay to win. It's more free to play friendly, right? It's the closest thing we're gonna get to a 3-star arena ever, right? So enjoy that. I mean, still pay to win when you have like all the like Dark Nat 4s and 300 speed Violet Will sets. Still pay to win in that aspect, but it's slightly more friendly towards most people. Slightly, just a little bit. Anyway, 3.81 update notice. There's some things that I like here. There's some things that are probably good for overall balance, but I still don't like on a personal note, and I still don't like speaking for other people. So let's get into it. 3.81. Let's get into it. Let's analyze everything individually. Okay, Arena Guild Battle, Siege Battle, new feature where you can record and share gameplays via social network has been added. People have been asking for this. Not me. Other people, though, have been asking for this. Finally, we can record. This was working for the first 2 minutes after the patch, and then it stopped working. I'm not sure why, but I was actually able to do this, and then it broke. And then the button is not even there anymore. So I'm not sure what's going on with this. But I did this, and now it's not there. So that's interesting. Already needs to be fixed, I would say. Hopefully it's working for you guys. It's just not working on either of my devices anymore. And it was working, like I said, the first 2 minutes. But at least we have this now. You can do the arena battle. Then after you do the arena battle, there's a little button that you can click. And you can, and it'll go back to the replay of the battle. It actually records it as you're doing it, whether you want it to or not. And then you go to the replay, and you're like, oh yeah, I would like to share this or whatever. So you can share it, which is pretty cool. And you can share it. It records it on your device, so that you can save it and use it and use it later. So that's pretty cool. Not bad. I would say this is good. There's no downside to this. This is great. The community wanted it. Fantastic. It also helps come to us because then people can share it on their social medias and generate more PR for Summoner's War. Win-win situation for everyone. Wonderful. I don't know if I guess this was maybe difficult for the servers. I'm not sure, but it's good. It's overall. I mean, I'm sure it was some work to get it to work, some effort to get it to work, but I don't think there's any downside to this. Anyway, fuse center, the amount of monostones required to fuse essences greatly decreased. That's great. That's very nice. Okay, more friendly. They're like, we're gonna do a couple nice things, and then we're gonna do something you might not like. You don't like this. Okay. Anyway, Kara's Dungeon. The number of entries to the secret dungeon increased from 10 users to 20 users. This is great for early game, like if a few people are playing, like to enter the game at the same time, playing around. Like someone gets a light Inugami, right? Oh, it's like, oh, add me. Ah, I can't get it. It's already maxed. Now 20 users can get that light, or the light cowgirl, secret dungeon, or whatever they need. Very nice for new users. That's great. Okay. So we got that. Shop special angel wands included in the Summoner Premium Pack. Oh no, go back to that. Summoner Premium Packs given as Awakened Angel Wands. We had this before. They did this for a limited time and then they stopped it. Is this permanent now? Is this is it permanent or is it just temporary again? I don't know. I looks like it says permanent, but we'll see. And then we get to this interesting one. I think this is the meat of the Now I mentioned on stream that since we are done, I mentioned on the stream earlier that since we're done with the RTA season, that it's likely to see a balance patch coming, right? So I already mentioned that. I was like, oh, don't be surprised if you see it. Everyone's like, what's in the balance patch? I'm like, I don't know yet. I don't know what's in the balance patch, but we'll see if there's still gonna be. I'm hoping there's more than this. I really am hoping there's more. I love balance patches. It gives good content for me to do. It also is good for the community, keeps things fresh and exciting. And this is kind of okay. From a balance perspective, this is probably a good thing, right? From a balance perspective, combined attack effect modification. So let's say what this is. This is instead of the nerf to the new Chakram Dancers Boomerang Warriors, right? Before you could use one, and she would team up. Like if you have 2 boomerangs and 2 chakrams, you use 1 boomerang attacks, the 2 chakrams attack with her. So 3 people attack at the same time. Now, if you have 2 boomerangs and 2 chakrams, if 1 boomerang attacks, 1 chakram attacks. Only 1. So it's only 2 monsters hitting at the same time. So it is a nerf. They're still strong because they both still attack together. But it is a little bit of... I mean, it's not a little bit of it. It is a noticeable nerf, right? It's a noticeable nerf to the people that... But for balance purposes, they're less insane OP. So it's probably overall... I'm going to try to look at 2 different sides of the coin. Because there's, for overall balance purposes, probably a good thing, right? The people that don't have them yet are like, okay, they're less crazy OP. I don't need to spend a ton of money to summon for them. For the people that don't, and I'm speaking from, I'm trying to speak from like other people that aren't myself as well as myself. Like I spent the money to summon for them because YouTube is like, that's my job, right? So I gotta get the new monsters. So the people that spent the money to get a ton of them, I didn't spend that much. I got kind of lucky. I spent some, but I got kind of lucky too. But there's people that spent more. There's people that Devilmon. I know Distant Array spent 34 Devilmons. Some of you guys know who Distant Array is. Spent 34 Devilmons on skilling up these new monsters. Like, went hardcore. Spent money to summon them. A lot of money to summon multiple of them, right? Hardcore to use these monsters and nerf. And and that's, I mean, it's okay. They're very strong. They needed the nerf, but the thing is, like, could this not have been tested, like, in-house to be like, oh, this is maybe a little too strong, or was this potentially intentional? That's another question. Was this possibly intentional? Get this hype about all these new monsters, get these pay-to-win players, spend that money because they gotta get them all. They gotta get them all. So OP, gotta get them all, and then nerf them after everyone spends the money. Like, was this just a bait and switch routine? That's what I'm asking. Was this intentional bait and switch? Get everyone super hyped about this. They're like, we know they're broken. We know we can't keep them in the game like this. Get people to spend the money ASAP to get these, because these are the new meta monsters. They're gonna help everyone farm faster. They're gonna do rift beasts, whatever. Everything's super fast, and then nerf them. What about all the people that spent all the money to get these? Like, F them. They're the whales. All your biggest spenders. They needed to get these right away. They spent so much money to get these. And then, like, okay. Like, yeah, sure. Money's coming in. Okay. Money stop coming in. Nerf them. F them. F all the whales. Like, ooh. Like, the whales. Like, I talk to people on both ends of the spectrum, right? I have a lot of viewers. Some of the viewers are super free to play. They're like, oh, this is great. Now I don't have to, like, be upset that I don't have them because they're so broken OP. Everyone's gonna need them to do things. Now they're not as crazy OP, so that's good for them. And then I also talk to, I know a lot of whales, and they're like, they're not very happy. They're kind of upset about this because they just dropped a lot of money on things that are it's basically bait and switch. It's like if you were to go to the store and get, like, Coca-Cola, right? Okay, got a Coca-Cola, bring it back, and it's like someone squirted some caramel flavoring in water, and it's not even at all Coke. Like, you take it back to the store, right? Because you got something that is not what was advertised to you. Like, no, I paid for Coca-Cola. And like, nah, yeah, but we had to nerf Coca-Cola. What? You had to nerf? Yeah, we nerfed it. It's better for you though. It's more balanced now. Bitch, I paid for Coca-Cola. Nerf my Coca-Cola? I don't think so. I'm not going to that store anymore. So yeah, I wonder if this was intentional or not. I mean, like, too long didn't read. Ugh. It's just, I can see both ends of the spectrum. It's probably better for balancing, right? It's probably better for balancing. They were very, very strong. But you kind of baited and switched a lot of your whales. Come to us. Like, that's not a great business tactic. I gotta say that. That's not a great business. To sell something and then give them something else is okay. Anyway, what else do we have? Game Now Sports iPhone X resolution. That I hope that's good. I have no idea what that really. Hopefully that's amazing for iPhone X users. I hope that's fantastic. Good? I don't know. You tell me in the comments below. You tell me if that's good. But I don't have an iPhone. I know everyone commented the iPhone X giveaway. There's no iPhone X giveaway. I've never even seen an iPhone X in person. No idea. I guess it's good. Hopefully it's really good. UI improvements, Monster Awakened colored has been added. It's just they changed the word to be colored. I don't know why that's exciting. World Arena, UI of the profile picture flag has been improved. I don't know why that's okay. That's what it is. What it is. Bug fixes. Bug fix is always good. Fix the issue of camera zoom in effects being unnaturally displayed for certain monsters. Okay, that's good. That's a nice bug fix. Fix the issue of chat notification not being displayed with the evolve monsters. Okay. Fix the issue of the dungeon debate. I didn't even know that was a bug. Fix the issue of the dungeon debate menu not being displayed. Can we also, since we're on the topic of debate, maybe the monster debate, maybe the spam, okay? Like, why is that still not? People don't even have these monsters. They're writing reviews, 3-star, like level 3 players. Like, it's probably not level 3. It's probably like level 8, whatever. I don't know when you can start typing it in. Anyway, low level players have been playing the game for a day. Don't have a monster writing a review on it. This monster looks like fart beans from Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't care what that is. Like, you should have to have the monster. I know I'm off topic, but the monster debate thing, how does that help anyone? You should have the monster and have it 6-starred and awakened, otherwise you can't write a damn review. That should be the criteria, because we got so much nonsense spam advertising for websites, all this garbage. No. You should have to have the monster, awakened, and rude. Otherwise, your review shouldn't be there. This is too ridiculous that there's reviews for things that people are just like, this monster has boobs. Like, what? That doesn't... And you have no monster of that monster. You don't even know. You're level 3. It's nothing. Everything is irrelevant. It's just a bunch of... It's just the spam. It's like, basically, hey, I'm looking at, like, the toilet. That's basically... I would get more information from my toilet than from the monster debate. Why can't we do something about that? This I like. Summon Henge. Info page with the God damn it. No, go back to that. Info page with the acquisition rate of monsters in each category has been added. I believe this is... Can we see it? Can we see it? The same thing as the... Bitch! Alright. Let's update on this thing. Okay, but I believe, I guess we'll see in a second, but that is the same thing that's been on the Korea server for a while, showing the actual summon rates of, and we'll go over the summon rates in a second, showing the actual summon rates of all the monsters. This is actually already updated. Okay, it's not, we didn't have to update anything. Can we see some of these, can we see some of the arena replays? Can we see some of the arena replays? Can we see? Can I outspeed this? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who this. Can I outspeed? It's a 33% speed leader. Drew Bagel, you got some balls. All right. Justified balls. Justified. Anyway, hopefully we can see this this replay action, because it wasn't working before. We already updated. I was able to use it on the other server, but then it stopped working on the other server, so I switched back to my main. Hopefully we can see, do we see the upload, the video? No, we still don't see the video. Okay, doesn't matter. Let's check out the summoning portal. Let's check out the summoning portal. Let's check out question mark rate. Do you guys see it? At the very, very, very bottom. At the very bottom left-hand corner, it says question mark rate. Mystical, so we actually see, this is great. I think this is very fair. We see the actual summoning rate of the monsters. This was on the Korea server. I have to applaud, I mean, like, I'm not happy about the bait and switch stuff for the chakram dancers, but I have to applaud them for actually being transparent. This is what I've wanted for so long. More transparency in things like and this has already been on the Korea server. At least on the Korea server, in the Korea App Store, right? So, why does this look like this? Why is it doing that? Anyway, there we go. All the drop rates. Water, fire, wind scrolls, same rates. Same thing with exclusive summoning. Guys, please understand that if you, it's not equal chances to get all this stuff. Exclusive summoning, 5-star, 5% chance. On average, 10,000 stones to get a Nat 5. On average, right? So if you have 200 stones and you don't, that's 4 summons. You're not going to get a Nat 5 out of 4 summons. Don't get angry that you didn't get a Nat 5. 200 summon, 800 stones, right? If you have 800 stones, you have what, 16 summons? You're not going to get a Nat 5. Most likely. You could, but don't get crazy. I had 800 stones. I didn't get a Nat 5. These are the summoner rates right here. The only one, like, that's the rates. Please understand the rates. Please understand the rates. You're not going to... I don't know how to, like, explain maths more. This is the disappointing part. This is not changed. This is what it's always been. These are the rates that it's always been. We did videos on this previously. I've mentioned this hundreds of times, probably. These are the rates for light darks. There is less chance of getting a light dark Nat 5. It's about 1 in 300 scrolls. It's actually worse than the mystical scrolls. Same thing. It's less rates to get a default light dark 4-star. So when you're like, oh, I keep getting light dark, no lightning, like, it's actually worse than mystical scrolls. It's actually, like, the info has been released, but really it's never been like this, displayed like this on global server. So there we go. All the info is there for you to see. Wonderful. And the rates didn't change. I'm just glad they're being transparent and actually showing the rates to everyone. I think that's very nice. We got that transparency there. But I think that should about wrap it up for the update notice. I mean, like I said. Oh, also the Temple of Wishes. Let's look at that. Temple of Wishes. In the lower left-hand corner. Acquisition rate. All transparent, not equal chances. They have never been equal chances. We did videos showing that. Like, guys, 2,000 videos. 2,000 videos. There we go. Runes. Okay. And then the monsters. 5-star. Yeah, rare. Really, really low. Really, really low chance. Really low chance. Most likely you get a 3-star. Okay. I actually didn't know. This is one of the things that I did not know. The default grades for the monsters when you land on the monster wish. I knew the rates for all of these. This has been not different. It's been in the game, right? But it's like you'd have to actually go to, like, the forums to look at the rates before. You'd have to go to that. But the rates have not changed. They're just actually available on global now, so you can see them on global. Nothing is different. It's just presented. There's more transparency. There's more honesty there. So I actually like that. I like that. I understand crappy rates as long as it's honest about them. Yeah, the multiple Zyroses is kind of gross, right? All right, guys. Anyway, that should be it for the patch notes. Hope you guys. I mean, I know people are going to be either way. There's going to be a bunch of people that are like, if you Jubeigo, the monsters needed to be balanced, the Shotgun Dancers needed to be balanced, the Boomerang Warriors needed to be balanced. I understand that part. And there's going to be some people that are like, if you Jubeigo, like, I don't know why the people get mad at me for these things. I don't have anything to do with the balancing. I understand both sides of the situation. Everyone's got a point. Everyone's got a valid point. It is what it is. Anyway, guys, that's it for this one. Yell at me in the comments as usual. I will see you as always. For some reason, I'm the one that did it, I guess. I'll see you as always in the next video.